There's this weird food divide in America that nobody talks about. If you grew up in certain parts of the country, this is in every pantry. Your grandma made biscuits with it. Everyone else, never even seen it on a shelf. Apple butter. And I had no clue it existed. When someone first said apple butter, I immediately pictured, apples, butter mixed with apple chunks. Nope. Maybe it's a fancy name for applesauce. Not even close. So I bought a jar just to see what the mystery was all about. I read the back of it. Apples, sugar, cinnamon, cloves. Okay, but what does it actually do? The label wasn't helping much. Time to investigate. I twisted the lid off and the smell alone stopped. That's definitely not applesauce. That's concentrated autumn in a jar. It's dark brown. It almost looks like a chocolate spread. It's thick enough that it barely moves when you tilt the jar. Here's what apple butter actually is. Someone takes apples and cooks them for half a day until they surrender completely. All that water disappears and what's left is this dense, spiced, caramelized situation. I grabbed a spoon and tried it straight. Whoa, it was way more different and interesting than I expected. It's kind of sweet, but there's something almost earthy underneath. It's more savory with warm spices than I thought it was going to be. Depth you just don't get from regular apple stuff. My brain immediately went, what else can I do with this? Then I had a terrible idea. What if we use this as a marinade? Not for chicken, not for pork chops, for beef bacon jerky, naturally. Because apparently when I discover a new ingredient, my first instinct is to take it to the most unnecessary place possible. But what if it actually worked? Let's find out. Half a cup of apple butter, that's the star here. Added soy sauce to give it some backbone, Worcestershire for complexity, vinegar to keep it from getting too heavy, then brown sugar and honey because why not double down, then liquid smoke, cinnamon, garlic, pepper, and a little bit of ginger. Hit it in the Ninja until everything disappeared into this glossy thick marinade, then poured it over beef bacon strips and worked it into every single corner. Sealed it up, threw it in the fridge, and let it do its thing overnight. Next day, I loaded the jerky making machine, set it to 158 degrees. Now comes the part where you just wait. Around hour 4, the smell started changing. The apple butter was doing something. It was darkening and it was concentrating even more. By the 6th hour, the kitchen smelled like a campfire at a harvest festival. I pulled it out, but here's where things get real. On paper, this sounded wild, but in the dehydrator, it looked promising. But there's a gap between looking good and actually tasting good. Joey and Kenny just walked in, perfect timing. We're about to find out together. All 3 of us grabbed our pieces at once and bit in. The apple butter didn't go full dessert mode like I worried it might. It's actually balanced and more savory than anything. And the beef bacon texture, it's exactly what you want. Joey's eyes went wide. Kenny just reached for another strip without saying a word. So I bought apple butter because I was confused about what it was. Turned out to be this concentrated, slow-cooked apple situation that half the country's been using forever. Used it to make beef bacon jerky. And now, I get it. Apple butter's legit. Go find a jar.